Today I'm here to speak about something already stated by many other content creators in far better ways, but this is my take on it. I have two claims to lay down here, and those are as follows. There is no big three shonen anime, and we are in a new era of shonen. But first off, for those who don't know, the big three is of course a set of three anime characterizing the three biggest, most popular shonen anime of the early 2000s. The series that were so popular you knew them by name, anime fan or not. These series are One Piece, Naruto, and DBZ. Dragon Ball Z sometimes switched out with Bleach. All four of these series mentioned have been around since either before I was born or relatively around that point, and are things I, as well as many others, grew up with. Some argue that the big three have lost their popularity and say that other series are overtaking them. I disagree. The big three conceptually existed but are no more. They were never truly the giants people described them as, but rather seemed big because of the online environment of the early 2000s. Anime was not readily available in the West, and these four series, seen as the big three, were at the time some of the easiest to come by, with piracy websites specializing in anime being far more common, and legal streaming services far less common. The whole reason I am poorly laying out the previous online landscape that the anime community used to exist in is because the online world is what birthed the concept of the big three. It was an idea that existed purely because we lacked today's modern infrastructure. By that, I mean all these ways to easily exchange knowledge of the medium, or easily and legally watch anime. In my opinion, the old big three are on their last legs. Naruto literally ended, and while I haven't watched Boruto, it looks like a cash grab from my eyes. Not to mention, Masashi Kishimoto literally started a new series with an art style distinctly different from Naruto, but it was very lore heavy, often with pages full of text, which doesn't sit well with a typical shonen reader. Not many people were reading this, and Shonen Jump pushed him to end early at 5 volumes. Granted, the early volumes of Naruto had occasional pages where it was full of text explaining the strategies that people were using in, say, the tournament arcs, as well as breakdowns of how chakra worked, but later on, as things progressed, that became less and less common. Anyway, his attempt at starting again failed, but that's just one of the big three. Let's look at the other two. Well, One Piece. It's a f***ing media giant. It'll never end. It has amassed a huge fan base, still keeping up with the newer stuff, but for people looking to get into it, they see the length and look away. It isn't gaining much, nor losing much, it's going to stick around for a while. But it is no longer at the peak that it used to be. Again, just my opinion. And then we have Dragon Ball, which, in my eyes, has surpassed the point of being interesting due to the power creep, literally making the characters gods. That's just not gonna be fun anymore, in my opinion. At least for me. I kind of grew out of Dragon Ball a long time ago. Not to say that it's for kids, it just doesn't appeal to me much anymore. All three of these series are giants, but the world which supported them as the big three is no more. For years now, Shonen Jump has been in a state of transition. I, for the most part, initially heard about this from one of my favorite YouTubers who does video essays, Super Eyepatch Wolf, but have also observed it myself as time has gone on. It didn't start with this, but a good starting example is when Jump pulled a bunch of series from their magazine back in 2016. In December of 2015, Jump Festa happened. I remember James Hansen, a YouTuber who focuses on Bleach, ranting about how they didn't show anything Bleach related, and instead focused on Naruto and My Hero Academia, which were popping off and starting off respectively. Later, at the end of 2016, multiple series were cancelled or forced to abruptly end. I remember being in middle school and really not liking this news. These series were as follows: Bleach, Nisekoi, Assassination Classroom, Toriko, and some comedy manga about a policeman that has been around since the 70s and had gradually lost its popularity. Yeah, I get why that last one was cancelled. The rest disappointed me, but let's look at what series started in 2016. So we got, motherfucking Demon Slayer and The Promised Neverland. Also, Boruto, as well as some other less important series that don't really need to be mentioned alongside the other three. All three of these were very popular manga and became instant hits with their anime runs. I mean, Demon Slayer literally shook the internet even outside the anime community with episode 19. And what started a couple years prior to 2016, Black Clover in 2015, and My Hero Academia in 2014. Once again, big hits with their anime counterparts, especially My Hero. I've seen many people on Twitter try and make a list of 3 anime to call the modern big 3, but once again, that isn't needed. You look kinda dumb when you try to state this. The circumstances that made it so that we needed a big 3 no longer exist, and the old big 3 are slowly decaying. We are in a new era of shonen anime and manga, and there are more series to list than just the ones getting popular from Shonen Jump. There are good series in their magazine that aren't popular, and there are series that are just as popular as MHA and Black Clover, which aren't published by Shonen Jump, such as Fire Force, which is published by Kodansha, the biggest book publisher in Japan, not just manga-wise, but with general books. This has been a freeform rant from your boy, the Mew, Roga79. Thank you for listening, have a wonderful day. Remember to smash the buttons below, such as the subscribe button and the like button. I hope my points have been made properly and make sense, and that you see that we are truly in a new era of shonen. Thank you for your time, have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the video.